The Kakhovka hydroelectric dam blew up and partly collapsed on Tuesday, causing the release of water from the reservoir used to cool the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power station. IAEA Director General Rafael Marino Grossi said the destruction posed no immediate risk to the nuclear plant, but said the situation remains extremely volatile.
The IAEA staff on the site have been informed that the damage to the Nova Kakhovka Dam is currently leading to about 5 centimeters per hour reduction in the height of the reservoir.
Mark Zhelezniak is a professor at Fukushima University's Institute of Environmental Radioactivity.
Water release and water level in Kakhovka Reservoir is diminishing. We providing risk assessment calculation. This calculation demonstrates that after several days, it will depend from the size of this breach in the dam. The water level in Kakhovka reservoirs could be such low that the water intake for cooling pond will be dry.
However, since Zaporizhzhia's reactors were shut down, Zhelezniak told VOA there is no immediate risk to the station, but the plants still need a cooling mechanism, and there are concerns about how the plant is being run because it's been occupied by Russian forces for more than a year. Petro Kotin, president of Ukraine's state-run nuclear company Energoatom, told VOA that the number of Russian military personnel at the nuclear plant now exceeds the number of personnel who serve the station.
The situation is worsening all the time at the station, starting right from the beginning of the occupation, which was on March 4th last year. They came to Energodar to install the actually regime when the soldiers are making all the management actually on site.
Kotin, who operated the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant for more than 3 decades, said that Russian forces pressured and intimidated personnel.
There were some beating of the personnel, and they also captured the staff and put them in the jail in their cages, and then they had all type of tortures in there. And some people were killed, some people missed, and we do not know where they are at the moment.
While Ukrainian energy officials say they are watching the station, they don't have control over what happens there. A security worker at the plant, who identified himself only as Valentin for his own safety, spoke to VOA by phone.
The biggest danger is that the nuclear station is transformed into a fully functioning military base. They built defense lines there and brought a lot of military equipment there. The people who run the station don't understand what they are dealing with. They see the station as a point of defense, but the nuclear station is not, and this most likely will not end up without a serious man-made disaster.
Experts warn any missteps could lead to radiation emission with potentially catastrophic consequences reaching far and wide across Europe, Russia, and the Mediterranean. Ukraine's energy minister, Herman Halushchenko, agrees.
And each day it changed because of the wind, but we see that the clouds, in some days because of the wind, could cover Turkey, Russia, Moldova, Romania, Hungary, Poland, Belarus.
He says the world nuclear watchdog should act swiftly to avoid a possible disaster.
When the shelling has happened and the unit is on diesel, so some accidental missiles could just destroy the diesel, and that's it. And that's the end. And no discussion who is guy, that is Ukraine or that is Russia. To blame who? I mean, it's not matter who would be blamed. The question that is millions of people will suffer from this.
IAEA officials are closely monitoring developments and are planning their next visit to Zaporizhzhia as early as mid-June. Myroslava Gongadze, VOANews, Warsaw.